think that means toe.
Put your skin tone, chicken bone, Google Chrome, no home, flip phone, disowned, ice cream phone, garden gnome, extra chromosome, metronome, decadone, genome, pulmonome, monochrome, Flintstone, Indiana Jones, overdome, Flintstone, X and Y, hormone, Flintstone, Friendzone, Civil Cestalone, Sierra Leone, AutoZone, Professionalist, Zero Patron, head us the fuck up.
Go off.
Wow!
Actually, yeah.
Who's Santa?
What the hell?
Santa?
Santa God! I thought Santa was fake. But...
Oh my god, it's Santa! What's up, Santa? Santa, how do you do? Santa! Santa! How do you do?
That's not me.
Santa, how do you do?
It's not iconic, I know it's not iconic.
Back.
No, it actually is him.
I'm pretty damn
Okay,
sure.
okay. Proud, isn't your heart? Proud, isn't your heart? What the hell? Proud, isn't your hardest? Proud, isn't your...
Okay. Oh my god! Okay. Iconic just means proud. Oh my god! I'm meeting you as well, iconic.
Okay, I'll stop.
Jamal. Crazy things are happening right now, please leave.
The new Spider-Man.
Bro!
What?
24% call.
What is it, iconic?
Stop slamming your gosh.
Oh my god! Right, I'm meeting you, proud.
That wasn't me.
Oh wait.
Jesus Christ.
Who was that? Oh my god.
Who's doing that? Stop!
Copy it right now, whatever it is.
You can?
J-Conics, I'll give you Zero's login.
No, shut.
I won't. I promise I won't.
Wait, you know Zero's login?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Zero, why haven't you changed your password?
Because I'm too lazy.
Wow.
I won't do anything though. On God, I won't.
Please, can you do it for me?
Yeah.
That's okay. Wholesome 100.
Please, can you change the password to pizza1234567890?
Yeah.
No, don't do that. Oh my
Capital P. Make sure it's a capital P for penis.
It's like, hey, I know your password, and that's what it starts with.
No.
Yeah, just hey, can you change my password for me so you don't know what it is?
Yes, that's the whole point.
Well, hell no way! Oh my goodness. You're being
Use your
so
brain,
stupid,
iconic.
Nero. No, use your brain.
Wow.
Iconic,
get a
brain. So he doesn't know what it is.
You're being a dumbass.
Hey Zero, guess what? Look at my screen share.
Oh god, no. No. Please, don't you dare.
No.
Fucking do it.
No! Please, no.
What is this? Oh.
Zero. No, Zero. Don't do it.
Why would you? Oh my god! Don't lock him out of his account. Don't lock him out of his account.
Oh no, I'm in big trouble.
Oh god.
No. Don't do it.
Congratulations, you've effectively locked yourself out of your account, Zero.
No, don't do it.
Okay, good. You're a good man.
You might.
Do you know who The Rock is?
Yes.
What's his name?
Dwayne.
Dwayne the One Crouch.
Singer, but yeah, same thing.
Close enough, yeah.
Singer, ice skater, they rhyme.
No, they don't. They do not at all.
That part,
They
right?
do not at all.
Yeah, they do. They do
Are
rhyme.
you sure? Are you sure you're sure?
Singer,
like, sure,
ice
like,
They both
skater.
end in ER.
like
They both end in ER,
pinky
yeah.
finger cross, swear.
Juma, what's your favorite level in the game?
Spectral Temptation.
Sonic Wave.
Juma, what's your favorite level in the game?
Spectral Temptation.
Sonic Wave.
Juma, what's your favorite level in the game?
Spectral Temptation.
He said
Sonic Wave.
Juma, what's
spectral.
Spectral
game.
Temptation.
Spectral.
Sonic Wave.
Juma, what's your favorite level in the game?
Spectral Temptation.
Sonic Wave.
Juma, what's your favorite level in the game?
Spectral Temptation.
Stop,
Sonic
iconic.
Wave.
You
Juma,
already
what's your
asked that
favorite
question.
level in the game?
You already asked that question 5 times, so please stop.
Spectral
Juma,
Temptation.
what's your favorite?
Spectral Temptation.
Juma, what's your
Sonic
Spectral
Wave.
Temptation.
Juma, Joshua, what's your favorite level?
Nothing! I mean, no, okay, maybe you like Shitty Belloc or something.
Joshua, what's your favorite level in the game?
Shitty Belloc.
Juma, not Juma. Joshua, what's your favorite level in the game?
Shitty Belloc.
Juma, not Juma. Joshua, what's
You
your
do
favorite
this
level
every
in the game?
time.
Shitty Belloc! Shut up!
Juma, I'm at Joshua. What's your favorite level in the game?
Shitty Belloc!
My least favorite level that I've been is probably like the Hell Zone.
Wow.
So bad.
Are you okay?
What?
I do.
Okay, this is my house right here.
That's not your
My
house.
house?
That is
Bro, you're-
not your house.
This is my house.
No
My
way.
dad's car.
Bro, you're like in stranger's property.
You want me to ring the doorbell?
Yes.
You're running.
Do it. Alright, bang.
Wait.
Yo,
wait,
take your
wait,
finger off
take
your
finger
camera.
off.
Yeah.
Alright, this is my house right here.
Oh my god. You have a ring camera?
Wow.
Oh,
I just posted the point system I suggested in general in case you deleted in that channel.
I did.
Alright.
It's gonna be really hard to do because proud.
You said it like 5 times. Oh my god.
I know. That's a.
I just beat Ziroikabi! Yeah! Let's go!
What?
Oh,
Let's go.
oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Let's go.
Oh.
Let's go.
Hi, okay, so here's my Ziroikabi review. This is unscripted, so it's gonna be a mess probably, and so yeah, I guess let's get right into it. Okay, so first we start with this duel. This duel part is pretty easy, and it's 100% consistent once you get it down. Like, it takes like 100 or so attempts to learn, but like, once you know what to do, it becomes really easy, and just, you literally do it every single attempt. The duel part itself is pretty fun. Yeah, I guess, there's that. The spider part after, however, is like way more difficult. It's still not as difficult as the parts to come, but it's noticeably harder than the duel before it, and just, there's a few choke points or whatever, and it's slightly inconsistent at first, but for me, it just got consistent and everything, and it was good. Aside from a few clicks, just the pre-drop is perfect. Oh boy. So here we are at the drop. This mini wave, or wave section or whatever, is very, very, very difficult. It lasts for around 20%, and it is extremely hard. Like, it is by far the hardest part in the entire level, and it's like not even close compared to everything else. It's okay. I'm just gonna break it up one by one. Like, this whole section in its own is just like a bunch of memorization portal stuff, and it's semi-consistent. Like, it's the whole thing. but there's some parts, especially the mini waves for me, that never fully got consistent before I beat it. In particular, well, both of the mini waves, yeah, but like, there's, in the first mini wave, there's these 2 clicks, or whatever amount of clicks, where you have to just like do the portal timings. Like, I'll show an image on screen, but like, you have to do these 2 timings. They're always inconsistent for me, and it's just, it never got consistent, yeah. In the second mini wave, at the ending of the whole wave section, it's not as hard for people, probably. Like, I've talked to people, they say that the first mini wave is harder, but I personally found the second one more difficult, just because of how awkward it is. Like, transitioning up, like, out of it, and doing, like, the horizontal, just slightly upward curve spam, I never got that down, like, at all. Just getting out of it is, like, and dying at the very end is just, it's frustrating, but just, yeah. The normal wave portal size things, they're fine too, I guess, but like, well, okay, they're fine too. By that I mean, they're just like less difficult than the mini wave sections. They're still pretty hard, and then you can easily choke at them. Well, I wouldn't know if it's a choke or not, but like, you could still easily die at them, is what I mean. And yeah, it's just, they're not to be messed with. This entire wave section is not to be messed with. It's just, as I said, it carries the entire difficulty of the level because of how hard it is, and just, it's like literally like top 20 difficulty wave in the middle of a low extended list at the time I'm recording this. It's just, it's pretty dumb, but it wasn't too tedious. It was like a bit boring just playing from zero and dying over and over and over again at this wave section. Yeah, I guess it's just really orny, and it's not too bad for me, but if you're like if you can't really deal with first half heavy levels, especially like this, then this wave section kind of ruins the whole thing for you then. But for me, I'm personally a fan of that, and yeah, I really liked it. So yeah, that's the wave. After this wave, you transition into a ship part, and yeah. Okay, so this ship part is pretty interesting. Like, you can kind of see what it's like just by looking at it, and you can tell that it's extremely orny, but it's not as hard as the wave or anything, but it's still moderately difficult. It's probably the second hardest part in the level. You just have to control your ship, and then like, this is extremely learny and muscle memory based part. Playing it, you have to just get it down and play it over and over and over again until you finally end up getting it. But once you do get it, it becomes mostly consistent to the point where you do it like 25% of the time where you're playing from the start position, or even more. So yeah, there's a few choke points in the ship that are like slightly harder than the rest, like 42 and 45, that just feel kind of unfair when you die to them compared to the other parts of the ship, but mostly it's fine. Okay, most of the time you die here, it's like just, it feels like a choke, because the mini wave is so hard, and when you pass it, you're like, oh, this is my chance, I can do it. And then you just end up dying to something like 45, where it's just, you transition out of it weird, and then just end up dying. It feels like a wasted attempt, but the ship part's pretty fun on its own, actually. I played from here, and I did this part to 100 around, like, what, like 7 times or something, so I think that goes to show how hard the first wave is in comparison with everything else. But yeah, if you're just doing runs, just play from here a lot, and make sure you get down 36, 35, whatever you're playing from, to 100. And once you do, then go from the wave and blah blah blah. Yeah, that's pretty much the ship part, and yeah, let's move on to you get into a short cube section that just says Ziroikabi. Once you're here from zero, you pretty much have like a 50-50 chance at beating it. Like, it's just so first half heavy, it's stupid, but yeah. So at the UFO part, after that short cube, whatever, the UFO part's really easy. You just gotta do 3 taps, and then like there's like a little not play-tested way that you can take, and after 3 clicks you can just hover on the floor for the majority of it, which makes it considerably easier. And then getting out of it is as simple as pie. It's just like, it's not really difficult at all. You should not die here unless you're dying at the first 2 clicks, which are for some reason fairly difficult actually. It's just, if you die here from zero like I did once at 55%, it's the worst feeling in the world. But yeah, the CFO is pretty easy, and you should not be dying here after you learn it, and just look at the way I did it in the video and learn it. Yeah, you get it. Okay, so the cube after it is basically the same thing, except to a bigger extreme, being a lot more memory based than before. But okay, it's honestly it's easier just to watch the video itself to just see how to do it. There's many different ways. Once you get these two parts down, this should take like 30 minutes or something to get down. Like it's not that difficult at all. Yeah, once you get past these two parts, it starts to actually get difficult again, and then you get to the last cube part. This last cube part, this is like pretty much the ending of the level. Like there's a ship part after it, but I'm just not going to say much about it because it's really easy on its own. I'm just going to probably skip the entire part actually. It's just, there's 3 clicks you need to do, and if you're going to learn it, just watch a video of it. It's pretty simple. But yeah, so for the cube right before that, it's pretty difficult. Yeah, the 3rd hardest part in the level. There's a lot of timings here, which are actually like hard timings, and especially with nerves, you start to what I'm saying is you can easily choke if you have nerves at these timings. And if you do and stuff, that sucks, and I did 3 times. It's not very uncommon to die at these, but some people just end up fluking from the ship. Like, it's not too hard to fluke it, but if you don't fluke it, then just don't be too sad, because it's a fair death you most likely died to. Depends on the timings, but whatever. There's like 5 hard clicks in this, and once you pass 80%, you basically beat it. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the cube. It's a little hard section at the end compared to everything else, right before it, the 2 parts, like the UFO. But yeah, you pass this, get to the ship, and then if you don't die at 87, then you pretty much beat the level. I'll go into my overall review. Okay, so overall, it might not seem like it from what I've been describing, and I have not been going into enough detail on why I like it probably, but this is my new favorite extreme that I've beat. Dethroning Thunder Alphabet. But yeah, this is really good. At least I think it is. I know that it's not for everyone, specifically with the first wave and all, but like, if you can deal with and like first half heavy balancing and just the first wave is fine and it's not too bad for you, then you should be set. This is definitely really good for a first Bliss Demon if you're gonna do that, with other choices being like Auditory and Black Blizzard, at the time of recording of course, but yeah, this is just, I really like this. It's just great. I just really liked it. The gameplay is really fun, except for the first wave, which can be a bit annoying because of how much of a choke point it is, but yeah, it's just a great level. I really liked it. I'd highly recommend it if you're near the skill range or just looking for like a first extreme, like a first list demon. First wave and all, I've talked about it many times by now, but yeah, just please play the first wave, and just, that's like the majority of the difficulty before doing anything else, is all I really have to say with that. So yeah, with everything being said pretty much, I'm gonna end this here. Thanks for listening to my review. Please subscribe, that'd be awesome. And here's a little bonus clip for everyone that somehow stuck out to this length of the video, because you're awesome. This Slaughterhouse song.
You're mine. Whoa, those vocals.
Shut the fuck up.
You're
No.
mean. You're black.
You have like a tiny. Oh. You have a tiny dick. That's right. No talking.
Sounds so stupid.
Is it illegal to be racist? That's what I'm wondering.
Alright.
It's not illegal, but it's very rude.
I remember at one point I thought it actually was.
I'm at the
So if
break
I say
part.
the
You
N-word-
should unsubscribe from Iconic Tales.
Subscribe to
Do it right now.
notification bell or LM.
And with that,
We
the
did it!
alphabet is complete.
Unsubscribe from Iconic!
The
Can you
alphabet
edit out the
is
part where I
done.
said
What?
Iconic
Proud?
is a furry new artist.
Dreamlight, can you edit out the
GG,
part where I
new
said
artist.
if being racist is illegal?
No, I'm
Can you edit
keeping
that
that
out?
in. That's a you problem. I'm
You can edit
sorry.
that out.